Hi, everybody. It's Janet with Fruit of the Vine Art Studio, and I want to thank you for being here with me on this beautiful Saturday. Today is just a week away from the Super Bowl. Well, a week and a day, but we're getting there. It's coming up really, really fast. Let me pull this up real quick on my computer, and that way I can see when you comment and when you join me there. Or hopefully I can. There we go. That way when you hop on, I'd really appreciate it if you'd just say hi, tell me where you're watching from, and that way I know that I'm actually on the right page at the right time and that y'all can see me. Anyway, as you can see, I've got a few of my other Bengals things that I've done this past month, I guess. We've been doing one per week. And while we've got the mojo going and the momentum with the Bengals, we're just going to keep right at it. But this time, instead of doing one of the wood cutouts, now I've got another one that's got the bee on it. That one's hanging on the door. I'm going to do a card this time. I'm going to make a card, a very special card for a very special person in my life. They were born in 1988, so that gives you an idea of, yeah, they were around for the last big, exciting Super Bowl, but they don't remember it, so this is a first for them. This is going to be great. I really think so. Now, I'm just going to move these out of the way and show you what we're going to do today. This is going to be really, really simple today. And it's probably not going to take much time. I've already went ahead and I've worked on getting the outside prepared. And I also did something that I normally don't do. I want to say that I love press and seal. That stuff is great. You can use it for so many things. I actually put it on the inside right here of the card to try to protect this as I do the outside of it. I didn't want the inside to get messed up because so many times when I'm doing stuff with birthday cards, the insides get paint, smears, markers, whatever I happen to be using somehow gets on the inside of the card. So this time I took press and seal and I put it all over the inside of here so nothing's going to happen. And now I know when I show this to you, it's going to be backwards. You're not really going to be able to see it. But the front basically has Who-Dey with Burrows on the front of it, Joe Burrow on the front of it, and then on the inside it says, who they think deserves the best birthday? You do. And of course it has that Bengals bee right in the middle of it. So really this is going to be really simple today. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use markers to color this. Instead of painting, it's going to just be some markers. And it'll probably go pretty quick because I've already got the front of it drawn out. I'm going to tilt you down a little bit and zoom you in just a small amount. That way you can see a little bit better what I'm doing here. There we go. And let me turn it this way for you. Okay. And the first thing we're going to do is work on the black areas, the bigger black areas in the Who-Dey area, in the Who-Dey. So in the W back here, I'm just going to take this marker and just fill in the W where the claw marks are. So excited for the game. I really wish I could afford to go to LA for the game. That would be so fantastic. Hey Mel, I saw that pop up there. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate you commenting for me. Glad to see you out there today. I know you're excited for the game too. I am so ready. Okay, so we're going to fill this in right here with black. Now, since the white parts are already white, I'm not even going to bother with that. And we're going to leave the background of it looking just like it does. So this is going to be pretty quick. We're just going to be filling it in with some marker. And this one goes right up through here. Let me get that hair out of my face so I can see what I'm doing. Orange in that area. I'm looking at this. Oh no, that's not supposed to be black there. Yeah, it is. No, it's not. Oh, wait a minute, guys. I gotta wait a second. I've messed up. Let me make a quick run. Excuse me, I'll be right back. Sorry. Yeah, buddy. Here I come. I never had to do this before. Okay. I was going to have to get some white out, I thought, but I don't have to. Sorry. You never know what's going to happen here, guys. I'm telling you. Sometimes I just have those kind of days where it's like, what am I doing? No, wait a minute. That is right. Let me just put that back in here. I had like a panicky moment there. And thought I was going to have to use white out in that area, but I'm not. Actually, that part right there is going to be orange. I wasn't thinking about those on his shoulders being orange. For some reason, I don't know what I was thinking. Sometimes my head just gets way ahead of me and starts flipping out over things that there's absolutely no reason to be flipping out for. So, sorry I had to run away like that. I'm a little bit breathless now. Run downstairs and grab that white out and then come back up and look. Oh, I don't need that. This is fine. This is what it's supposed to look like. Yep, that's what it's supposed to look like. You never know. Get that off of there. Just try to make that consistently straight, which is a little hard to do. There we go. That's better. And we're just going to fill this in right in here with this black. And that way, with the press and seal on the inside too, even if it was to bleed through, it won't go onto the other side where the writing is. So you may be able to see the marker on the inside when you open the card up, but the other side where I've got the wording written down will not be affected by this marker. The press and seal is going to protect that part of my card. Just kind of bring this right in here. Very lightly. There we go. I'm telling you. I did have to use my white pen in a couple of spots on the name. And I may go over that again just a little bit because you can still kind of see it. I don't know that you guys can, but I can. I can see it. Yep, I'm one of those people. I try to be very prepared when I come up here. I made sure I had all the markers and that I had the press and seal on it. I took time to take care of the inside of the card, and oh, I thought I was all okay. And then I get up here, and of course, there's always something that I forgot, something I've forgotten. I need like I don't know. I try to be an organized person, but I struggle with organization. I will say that I do struggle with organization. I don't know. I know some people are really, really organized, and unfortunately, I'm not like that. I'm not like that. I try to keep things in a place, and you know, I mean, it may look like insanity, and you may not understand the way that I've got it, but things do have places, and I do look for them to be in the same places. But who knows what might else accumulate with them. That goes to right there. I don't want to get any further in there because that's going to mess up his pant leg. Let me just draw that a little further in right there. This pen happens to have a really fine side and a thick side. I like those kind of Sharpies. Get the double edge. Okay, so let me see. Right here above his shoulder. No, this is going to be in the oranges. This is an orange, yes. And then here is black. Right around his hand. Anybody going to a Super Bowl party? They aren't gonna, from my understanding, they're not gonna have a watch downtown at the stadium, which is kind of surprising. But we have had some really, really bad weather, and you never know what's going to happen and what's going to come up. So, but I'm sure the bars downtown will be super packed, and there'll be parties going on all over downtown. That will be something. Looks like I got this a little wider than it's supposed to be, but that's okay. We'll just bring it right up through here. Smooth that out. Now, I'm thinking that my orange pen will not smear next to the black, but we're going to find out. It really shouldn't, though. I mean, they are permanent markers. But I do need a little bit of a darker orange in spots on this particular design. So I'm going to take a pencil and do a little bit of drawing in certain areas to darken it up a little bit, and then go over it with the orange marker just to make that part of the marker, that color of the orange, have a different shade to it. So fill that right there. And then let me see here. This little part of the bottom of his shoe is black. The sole of this shoe is black. Comes right up through there. Over this leg right there. Okay, and let's see, it's this part right here on this leg. It's almost like a color by number. When I look at it, that's what I kind of think to myself. It's sort of like color by number. You just fill in the shapes. You fill in the shapes with the colors. And that right there. Okay, and let me looky here. This one needs to have a little bit of the dark going up through it too. Couple of lines going across it in the black. Sorry about that. Decline. Not answering the phone right now. I apologize. You just never know what's going to happen when I'm online. I should have turned my notifications off. I say that every single week, and I know it. Oh well. Like I said, I do try to be organized, but I have to, you know what I really should do is, what I'm going to do is make myself a list and hang it here before I go live. A list of, before you go live, have you turned off notifications? Have you brought up the whiteout or whatever you may need for the project if you make a mistake? Because, you know, I mean, I get on here and it's like a freaking experiment or something. I'm just in here just doing stuff. And it may not work out. I'm very, very thankful that most of the time it does. Grateful. Okay, so I think we pretty much got all of the black spots filled in at this point. Yeah, I think we do. I think all of the little black spots have been filled in. So I'm going to take the pencil and I'm going to look for the little darker spots in the orange. So that's going to be like this spot right here. It's going to be a darker orange. This right here is going to be a darker orange. Let me look where else has that darker orange look to it. Right there on his sleeves. And right there on his sleeve looks darker. Okay, and a little bit this part of the orange. And that part of the orange. And that looks about right to me right now. So I think that that's all of the darkened orange areas that there's going to be. So then we're going to take our orange marker and we're going to go over those last, because I don't want to get this all smudged up and then start trying to work on the other parts of the orange. It would just end up making it dark orange everywhere. So just using my orange Sharpie, I'm just going to fill in the rest of it. Going from the middle, working my way towards the edges. This is what's really going to make it pop. When we get all this orange in here, it's going to bring it to life. Just put it that way. It'll make it pop and it'll bring it to life. This is going to just stick out. Really cool looking. And hopefully this will be a birthday card that my Bengals fan will appreciate and want to keep. Especially if those Bengals win. They are going to win. What am I saying? If. What is if? What is if? There is no if. It is. It's a done deal. We got this year. We've got it this year. Back right here behind his hand. Right here, this part of the W. Don't get too crazy. Start coloring everywhere. Okay, now this right in here, and I'm going to work my way up into that, but I'm not going to touch that yet. This is all part of the helmet, just mixes together. Out around the 9. Oh, I didn't get that little spot with the black, did I? I have to go back and do that. That's all right. All the way around the outside of that 9. There we go. Right there. this H back in here. Right through there. And then between right there. And right in there. Going down the sides of his pants. Right here. There. Filling in all these little spots real quick. You know, I probably should take the black. Do it while it's on my mind. There now. That definitely helps it. Okay. So a Bengals birthday card. That's what we are making. A Bengals birthday card. And Who-Dey for a birthday. Just going around the outside of this right here. Okay. Getting to the D and the Who-Dey. Yeah, I bet all the hotels downtown are sold out at this point. There's going to be some crazy partying going on down there next week. This has been a pretty exciting year for sports for us here, with the Bearcats and so forth, with the Bengals. We're going to a Cyclones game tonight, Cincinnati Cyclones. This will be the first game we've been to in a couple of years now since COVID-19. I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun. May not be able to make it to the Super Bowl with the Bengals, but I can make it downtown to a Cyclones hockey game. And they're always fun. I always have a good time when I go to the hockey game. All right, back in here. Let me see, where would this be about on here? It's just above that area, and then it goes right into the middle of here, so right around there. We're going to color in between his legs with just the orange. Right through here. That's orange right there too. Now, I know this all looks backwards to you guys. I wish I could do something about that with this phone. Unfortunately, I can't. It just doesn't have any capabilities to change it. Okay, so now we're ready. Oh, we're ready to do this part of the Y before we start mixing with that penciled in areas too. So let's finish up. finish up the Y. Why? Because then it'd be Who-Dey. And Who-Dey is a kind of beer. It's a delight. We need it to be Who-Dey. All right. Just about finished, you guys. Just going to color this right here. And go right into where it's darkened. And you can see that there, I don't know if you can, but you can see a difference in the coloring where I put the pencil at. Okay, let me see. Is everything colored? Well, we can get him some... He's kind of got blondish color hair, but here we can do some yellow. But that's just too yellow, and then we can do some brown, but that's just too brown, so we'll just do a little bit of just kind of darken that up a little bit right in that area. Let me use my little pen one more time real quick here to just go over this because I can still see the black back there where I messed up, the O. There we go. Okay. I think that that's about it, you guys. I think that we don't need to do anything else to it. I think it looks great. Who-Dey. Now let me peel this off on the inside. You can see that it did come through in here, but it protected it from getting on this side. Who they think deserves the best birthday ever. You do. That's who. There we go. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I know it doesn't look proper to you, but that's okay. I can't do anything about it. That's the way it is for the day. Oh, wrong way. Let's zoom you back out. There we go. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I will see you again on Tuesday if you're joining me for the Lovebirds. And if not, then I will see you on Wednesday. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Bye.